Thanks, Brene. As Fort Hays State won the toss, they defer to the second half. So Central Missouri in that high-powered offense will get the football to begin tonight's ball game. They rank third in total offense in Division II, averaging 566 yards per game. Also ranking 7th in scoring offense at 43 points per game.
Well, Zabrowski has been voted the MIAA Offensive Player of the Week 2 times this season, and he ranks first in passing yards per game in the NCAA Division II. Additionally, in passing yards and passing touchdowns, he also ranks first in those categories as well. So certainly going to be a standout player for this Mules team.
Zach Patterson, Keon Butler back to return for the Mules. With it all teed up is Parker Janke at the 35-yard line. An end-over-end kick will send Butler back in his end zone, and he's going to have to return this one because he dropped it, and Central Missouri is going to be set up in poor field position. Oh, a big mistake from Keon Butler.
Well, I talked about pregame there that they needed something big to start this game out. They're playing a number 12 ranked team in the nation. That is going to do it. Playing that field position game early on here, this could be a big mistake that could lead to a UCM early turnover on downs. We'll see. They're going to have to drive a long field now.
Now Zach Zabrowski and the Central Missouri offense take the field. The 6'2 senior out of Woodbury, Minnesota, an All-American first team a year ago, also the MIAA Player of the Year. And he ranks first in passing yards per game, passing yards, and passing touchdowns in the conference. They'll start out with a little swing pass here to the left. It is caught by Patterson, and he's wrapped up immediately for maybe a loss all the way back to around the 2.
Well, I'm surprised they went on the screen pass route, especially with them being as far back as they are. They're almost in their own end zone when Zabrowski's back in that pocket, and he definitely will be back in his own end zone now. I'm surprised we didn't see him go with the run there on that first play.
Fort Hays State definitely going to have to try and get some pressure on Zabrowski here tonight. Only 6 sacks on the whole season. Well back into their own territory. Zabrowski in his end zone as they look over to the sideline. 3 receivers right, 1 to left. They use a lot of different guys at that position. It will be a handoff to LeAngelo Ball, and he is stuffed.
Well, so far, this Fort Hays State defense, who struggled last week against UCO, has come out big so far. They've come out guns a-blazing. We'll see what they can do to keep up the tempo.
The usual starting running back is Marcellus Hawkins, the leading rusher for the Mules and a first-team All-MIAA member a year ago. He is out with an injury tonight, so it's the true freshman, LeAngelo Ball out of Coweta, Oklahoma, getting the snaps right next to Zabrowski. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Zabrowski will throw it. 3-step drop, plenty of time, throws it to Ball underneath. He's got some blocking. He's to the 10. He's going to fight his way. He's going to be close to the first, but it looks like he is going to be a couple yards short. Fort Hays State, good tackling to keep him short of that first down marker.
Well, that's a great takeaway there for the Tigers. This will be a good time for them to get the ball back and maybe try and put some points on the board early. We'll see how the Tigers come out on offense, but on defense, the momentum is certainly going their direction.
So back to punt for the Mules is Ethan Brown, standing on the goal line. As you see, back to return Ryan Allen. Usually the return man, Trevor Watts. He is out with an injury, will not play tonight. Good snap, punt is a good one. Good spiral, Ryan Allen will fair catch it, and ooh, almost a dangerous catch from Ryan Allen, but Fort Hays State will start at the 47-yard line in great field position for their opening possession.
Well, Heavner's going to have to seize the moment now. He's got that starting job today. We'll see how he can perform here, especially with this being homecoming night. It's a big crowd. The pressure is definitely all on Heavner tonight as he enters the game.
Heavner, 6'2", 220-pound sophomore out of Denison, Texas. Mentioned he came in the second quarter last week for Central Oklahoma. He played the rest of the way. 27 for 39, 305 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions throughout this season. He's also ran it 14 times. It's going to be a quick out route, or a quick swing pass, that is, to Watts. He's got some blocking. He's across the 45-40, and he pushes his way all the way towards the Tigers' sideline. It's a gain of 19.
Well, I really like what they did there with Watts, putting him out in that and that screen pass play and kind of disguising him as more of a receiver there on that particular play, allowing him to break out wide and do what he does best and take the open field.
Watts, third in the MIAA and 25th in Division II in all-purpose yards, averaging 134. They use him in the pass game a lot. And now it'll be Heavner on a keeper. Maybe a broken play, makes a man miss, and he's up to the 30 and down to about the 29-yard line.
Well, the biggest difference in play styles between Dawson and Heavner is a much more mobile quarterback. He can run the ball without any fear whatsoever. You saw right there, he recognized the play was broken and went ahead and just took it himself.
And we'll see how first-year offensive coordinator Tom Ross uses him tonight in that role. They send Cale Cormany in motion. Heavner, the give to Watts. Little hole up the middle. He's going to try and fight his way. He's going to be short of the first down. He gets a couple yards to the 28. Shane Watts averaging 91 rushing yards per game. Last week, 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Mentioned the passing game, already caught one, 7 for 61.
Well, Shane Watts also leads the MIAA in scoring with 48 points this season. He is certainly a star player for this Tigers offense.
3rd down and 3, the first third down of the game for Fort Hays State. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's Ryan Allen in motion. Heavner, quick pass caught by Horace at the 25. He's going to be just short. Looked like he caught it right at the marker, tried to make a man miss, and now will head coach Chris Brown want to go for it here at the 26-yard line, and sure looking like he is.
Well, I think this early in the game, I think now is the time to do it, especially as deep as they are into UCM territory. I think this is a good decision here from Coach Brown. I think you go aggressive and try to get 6 on this drive.
They bring in an extra lineman. Heavner has Watts to his left. Heavner fakes the pitch. He's got the first down. He's inside the red zone, and he's dragged down to about the 11-yard line. What a good play call. He goes for 15.
That was a brilliant play design there from the Tigers. Faking that pitch off to Watts and then taking it himself. Heavner opened up so much field space there and moved the chains much further than they were even planning on moving them.
Yeah, the fake. Everybody thought they were going in there to Shane Watts. A little inside zone action. Instead, they're down to the 12-yard line, and Fort Hays is in the red zone. Heavner going to roll out to his right, throws it for Horace. It's caught. He's not going to have much, though. Maybe 2 yards to the 10. They were working on Ray John Williams. 2nd down at about 8.
Based on where they're at right now, I would like to see them maybe run the ball a little bit here with Shane Watts, give him something to, run some open space with, make it a third and manageable position, get that first down, and then they're in good territory to punch one in for 6.
3 receivers left, none here to the right. Heavner, the give to Watts. He angles it back. He's inside the 5. He's dragging a defender, and he is just short of the goal line, but it'll be a first down for Fort Hays State at the 1.
Well, there it is. They are now 1 yard away from punching in 6 points before UCM even finds the scoreboard. We talked about how good this UCM team is offensively. They've got Zabrowski, and now the Tigers are looking to maybe strike first here.
1st and goal from the 1. Watts to Heavner's right. They hand it off to him. UCM stuffs it. He does not get it. They were all over that in the backfield, and the Mules stand on first down. It'll bring 2nd and goal.
Well, I think they knew they were going to Watts because Shane Watts, obviously the big head figure for this Tigers offense. You saw right there they expected it. They reacted. They took him down, but they're still a yard or 2 shy of the end zone. Then they've still got 2 or 3 more downs to work with here, so we'll see what they decide to do here.
They're going to go in the pistol set. They bring in an extra tight end, Cormany in motion. Heavner, the handoff to Watts again, tries to break a tackle. He does. Touchdown, Fort Hays State. The Tigers strike first tonight.
Well, excellent drive there from the Tigers. It all started with that first defensive drive from the Tigers where they stopped UCM deep in their own territory. That all came back and helped the Tigers here on this drive, and Heavner just full steam ahead with his Tigers offense. He had an excellent drive right there on offense.
Talk about a statement from Caleb Heavner on the opening possession of the game. Fort Hays State goes 9 plays for 53 yards, and it ends with the Shane Watts touchdown. The extra point from Arndt is up and perfect, and it is 7-0 after one possession from Fort Hays State. We'll be right back when you come back. Tigers leading by 7.